How y'all? Actually, it's 6:05. I'm 5 minutes late. So, yep, been busy. We've been busy around here. Been cleaning house. Yeah, let's see. Don't look like anybody's here yet, which is. Ah, somebody's here. Hello. How y'all doing? Let's see. Let my one guy that never gets noticed. Notice, no. Ah. Oh, how's everybody been? It's been crazy around here. Crazy. I'm gonna mute this sucker too. Yep. Hey, Alan, how you doing? As you guys know, I haven't been doing much for videos because not much going on, so we're kind of doing a shop overhaul. Hey, Mike, how you doing? They caught up you. We've been got the scrap trailer backed up to the shop and stuff's going out. We've reclaimed a bunch of area already in the shop and another big load of trash. Holy moly. I can't believe the amount of trash I make out here. Everybody enjoying dry. Hey, Dan, how you doing? Hey, Sean. Not much. Just trying to keep going around here and get the shop all cleaned up. Filling up the scrap trailer. Too dry there. Yeah, right. Oh, is it? I haven't been on. I haven't taken time. I haven't taken the time to do it. Nope, worry. Now let's see. I don't know. Oh, no, you won't see from here. I'll have to take you guys out there in a few minutes and show you what I got. Last month I'm working on, I think we got pickup number 4 or 5 of just burnable trash out of the shop. I didn't realize there was that much crap. And there's some chains I'm throwing, some camshafts I'm tossing. There's maybe a half a dozen blocks that might go bye-bye. I don't know. Haven't made up my mind yet. Got a V6, 4.3. Well, I got 1.5 motors of those. The newer fuel injected. But nobody wants them. I don't have the vehicle they belong to anymore, so they might go bye-bye. Shouldn't put the butterscotch in, but I was kind of feeling like I needed a little upper before I started and drinking the water. And I tell you, if Roger brings any more freaking pop bottles out of his car in here, I'm tired of kicking pop bottles around in here. Z or W, they're just old, wore out stuff, old 350s. Even kicking around the idea of getting the Camaro out of the garage. Car show next week, and I don't know, might get her out and take it down and enter it as a work in progress. How many people say I'm nuts for even fixing the thing? Oh, it's that time of year you're supposed to be having fun. Car shows are coming, and here we are, the second day of June already. Squirrel's birthday's coming. Oh, and Squirrel's doing okay. Never heard from the doctor what the results were. Yeah, so I'm going to call over Monday and tomorrow and see what's. They are 4.3s out of the mid to late 90s, I think, Dan. They were called the even fire one. I don't know. Do you kind of? Yeah, I sure do. After yesterday, I mowed because the name need it. I don't know. I gotta keep the son-in-law or daughter or somebody else mowing. That killed my legs and hips last night. Yeah, I don't. This was Squirrel's stomach and the pain that she had heading over. I almost called for the ambulance to meet us on the road. That's how bad Squirrel was going to the hospital that night. But we made it. So, but yep. Only 4 people tonight. Oh well. Hey. But nope. Here, let's see. Okay. Oh, we got 5 now. Hello. Yeah, me too, Sean. Oh. Oh yeah, I know. Right there. You can walk through her. Had a transmission I've been tripping over, which is stuff back there now. I mean, there's the view looking into the shop, and I can actually roll a motor through here. And so far, hopefully I'm still connected. There's, it looked like a lot inside the shop. Now it's out here in the trash. It's not near as bad. Got some aluminum chains and TV and other. When it was inside, oh, there's the big load. All that crap coming out of the shop. That's pickup load number 5. Not this time, but total since I started cleaning the shop. That's pickup load number 5. Oh, I did get the front end tore down in the cousin's truck. I didn't find the catastrophe failure I was expecting, but the bearings were chewed up, so I don't know what was that. No, there's no burgers on the grill. Got to get a gas tank. I might do that tomorrow. Yeah, burgers on the grill sound good about now, but then we had a motor here too. Now we dug out and checked over. Thought it was okay. So my buddy here, he's been cleaning on it and everything, and when it was in the hot tank, he says, "Hey, we forgot to hone that." I said, "That's no problem." So he honed it, pulled it out of the hot tank. Ooh, sausage package. Oh. Pulled it out of the hot tank. I'm wiping down the cylinder, and I get down in here, and I'm like, through the paper towel. I'm like, here on number 7, right down here on that side. I'm like, why does that cylinder feel funny? And then I seen it. Block needs sleeved. Upon further investigation, this was a 383 stroker block. The block's been clearanced, machined, but she needs a sleeve. So, because we had enough stuff, we could have thrown it together as just a plain 350. We had the rings, bearings, everything. Could have thrown a quick motor together, but no. I took inventory. I'm working on 9 motors right now and can't finish any of them. Well, the 5.3 is closer to being finished. 5.3, got to get a gasket set, and I got some G6 sets I'm going to put on that. Save those Flotex for something else later. I got that aluminum block underneath the bench out of a Corvette, so I might put the Flotex on and build something that's out of that. Have an all aluminum LS motor. But yeah, look at here. I mean, I can stand at the shop press now. I don't have to lean over and try reaching to it to use it. I can actually walk up to the shop press. As for my 5.3 My 5.3 in my truck, yeah, I better be getting this 5.3 done. Because when I changed the oil, there was a little bit, they got magnets on there. Yeah, I don't know where it's coming from, but my 5.3, my 300,000 mile truck, something's chewing up because I'm getting metal on the magnet. And it still sounded good at $5,000 the other night, so hey, guess whatever's getting chewed up can't be that bad. Yeah, maybe we'll take Snowball home tonight. Had a little fun with Snowball too. Yeah, found out Snowball was a one-wheeled wonder. Oh, and the old square body, it's gone. Sold it. Didn't have to take it to the junkyard. Somebody's going to fix it up as a wood hauling truck. They're going to put another motor on it. Probably put the same front clip back on it, and it's going out in the woods to be a wood hauler. So I'm like, cool, whatever. Yeah, if I goes knock knock bang, yeah, that ain't gonna be good. Then that would mean I have to really get the torch out and finish getting the get the torch out, finish getting the receiver of the hitch that's stuck in Snowball out, so I can put a different one in. But nope, the 377, I got a set of heads. I got to get some valves bought, some guides bought, and I got the springs and retainers. I got to get screw-in plates and guide studs. That's a good one. There's a new part, screw-in plates and guide studs. Jeez. Get some guide plates and screw-in studs and have the heads machined and fitted for all that stuff. Jeez. Have a video and I still can't talk. You just shut up over there. I damn near knocked an oil pump right through the pan on a 400 Ford one time. It almost made it through. It took two of the counterweights off the crankshaft when it blew up. All that started out was a little ticky ticky tick, and by the time I let off the throttle, it was ka-wham! And that was the end of that. So yeah, we got all this shop all cleaned and all started because I wanted to take inventory on what I wanted, what I had, to see what I had to left around here that could finish motors. I mean, I checked out pistons and all my rings and bearings and everything. Oh, yeah. Christmas music at this time, selling ice cream. Okay. Well, that led to, I got a set of heads. I got to get screw-in studs. I had some screw-in studs here, but they're not the right ones. So the heads I'm going to put on the 60 over 350, I got to do more to those. Probably change out the springs. It just, anyway. And I got realizing I got more cranks than I do blocks. So I might look at all the cranks, and there might be a bunch of cranks tossed now too. I'll keep a crank per block. Anything else, it might just go in the scrap wagon. I'm doing my spring cleaning a little late this year. Well, spring's been late this year, so. You got thunder out there? Uh-oh. Oh, you keep it out there. So, okay, Dan. We got nice sun and warm. The 102 in Texas, from what my one buddy shared with me a few minutes ago. Oh yeah, got the race motor went racing Friday night. All I'm going to say is it finished good. I'm not going to give out the position because then people could go and look it up and figure out who it is. But well, I'll say this: race motor finished in the top 6 Friday night, and right about another 10 minutes they're getting ready to do hot laps. We didn't get to go this Sunday, so we went going last Sunday was pretty good. He did pretty good. Yeah, track had bad holes in it. Bad. A couple of cars hit him, and I thought they were going to flip. He was doing good. He cut a tire, and he still finished the race on 3 tires. So, luckily, it was an inside front tire. So, hey, most of the time you don't use the front wheel on a race car anyway on the inside. You can get it to hook up. So, he's happy. I'm happy. I would have liked to have been there, but as buggy as it is out here right now, I've been nuts by the time the races were over. $65 there. We are at 76 now. So, yeah, so I guess I haven't been making videos because everything's at a standstill right now. I'm trying to get a load of iron up, and I might shove a couple of vehicles up on the... I'm actually thinking about going down, dropping the battery in that old Camaro, see if we can get that started up again and drive it around the farm with no brakes. No, last time you drove a Camaro on the farm, you parked it in the woodpile. No, there's trees though. That'll hurt worse than that woodpile did. Yeah, my buddy that's here is the one that drove into the woodpile out back. We've talked about this before. So yeah. Oh, and the Coyote motor, the Chevy hunting truck motor. Found the rings for it. Once I get the crank turned, I got bearings for it. Just got to get a new cam, and then we'll know. But then we can put that motor back together. I'll get the heads up, have a quick valve job done to them. I'm going to go with the same crane cam that was in there, and just build it back the way it was. Yeah, brakes are overrated, yeah. Yep, brakes are overrated. So, I was kind of glad to see somebody take that old square body. I really didn't want to destroy it. But they're either going to put a motor in it, he said, or they're going to use it for parts to fix up their other ones. So, some more power. They did find out it had 342 gears in it. Yep. So, hey, for once I had a deal where I actually ended up coming out ahead for once on doing a deal. I actually got paid to keep my old motor for once. So, yeah, and that old tire machine here, I'm going to talk to that guy. I want to take that thing back. The way my body's working and feeling, Oh, you got the nickname T-Bone since that gal hit you, huh? Well, at least it wasn't a deer. No. Yeah, I've rearranged to move stuff around. It'll be like Christmas in here again. What? What? That wasn't your truck. Yeah, that's a good thing. That's usually a good thing there, Mike. So yeah, I got one block to sleeve and deck. I got another one to turn the crank and deck it. And finish a bunch of heads. And then get my hands on the correct set of the... Well, the 383 would be done too. Now it'll be long block all except for the cam once I get the correct rods. So need a few more sails or something, or winning lotto ticket. They keep telling me my lotto ticket ain't the winner because I didn't buy it from them. Oh, I thought you just had the much numbers. Better a deer than a moose. Yeah, those mooses really tear up cars. Yeah, that'd be like kind of hitting a horse. So, yep. But yeah, so we've been. Oh boy, my God! I went the PG rating. So yeah, I'm gonna get rid of the tire machine. And my goal is to go through the benches, get them cleaned up. Well, I kind of got the one bench cleaned off, but now I put Chevy heads and everything up there. Well, hey, there's a moose. Hi there, moose. How you doing? uh, so yeah, I'm just finding out too. I'm actually really low on blocks. I got 1, 2 old school, and then I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 or 6 late model one-piece rear seals. So yeah, I'm kind of running out of blocks, which is okay. So I start grabbing these 5.3, 6.0s, whatever I can get my hands on. Move up in the world, I guess. So up. I know, Sean. I've been looking at those adapter kits to turn the one-piece ones into two-piece because I got more two-piece cranks than I do one-piece cranks. I figured out how that happened. I'm pretty sure all these one-piece ones I tore down in there, so either A, I took some stuff to the machine shop and forgot about it, or I don't know. The crank to block ratio is kind of screwed up around here. So yeah. Oh, on your old channel, you were the moose. Okay, Mike. Yeah, we're trying to get cleaned up. They either start working on some cars in here. Well, like I said, I got the cousins front end out. DFI says throttle body injections. Okay. I found 2 sets of Vortex buried back in the corner. And I'm going to probably try and go get that. Yeah, there's a squirrel in here once in a while too. She's probably sleeping. She was supposed to come out and get her oil change, and she said something about she'd probably go home to sleep tonight. Demo motor, yeah. Oh, yeah. Moose and squirrel. That'd be cool. Rocky and Rocky and Bullwinkle. That's back when cartoons were good. So fearlessly. Huh. Yeah. Roger, I don't know. His work schedule changed, so his days are off now. Monday night and Tuesday, and something else. Let's see what we got. Picture. Oh, it's a 2-wheel. Even for a 2-wheel drive truck, that's nice, Matt. Holy crap! I'd drive it. Only during the summer, not during the winter. Man, I wish I had the money. It's even the right color. Blue Avalanche. That'd be handy. But, everybody's probably out enjoying the races or something. And, well, I guess I haven't done live shows. I didn't do one last weekend, and I bet you it's been 2 weeks, two or 3 weeks. I haven't done a live show, has it? Lost everybody. You ain't got that right, Matt. All the deals come up when you ain't got money, and when you got the money, you can't find a dang thing. Nothing. So, yeah, I'm looking. I get that tire machine out of here. Then that gives me a place to park the run stand again. Get it out of the way. So, otherwise, yep. So yeah, we just been, I don't know, just been trying. Been going. I've been between Squirrel's health, my health, Mama Bear's health. Yeah, Mama Bear's getting worse. I think they're going to have to break down and break the rule and give her a new knee here sooner than what they want to. She can't keep going that way. She can't. What are you thinking? I got a Quadrajet, a Holly, and an Ellerbrock carburetor. They're good now. Well, Sean, it depends on when I can get the funds raised to get the parts I need. Depending on the parts, if I had enough, I would get the rods for the 383 and get that thing finished. Rods and camshaft and lifters. And depending on my truck, it might be the 5.3. It just complete dead standstill. Or if I get the since I know I got the rings and bearings and gasket set for that old hunting truck motor, I get that stuff because actually that's, well, 180. It's $185 to have a crank turn nowadays. Good God! So I get that, and then another $150 on decking the block. I could put that motor back together. And then probably another $100, $150 on the head. So yeah, that's $300. Well, hell, that's $500. I need to fix the motor. Jeez, it adds up. It adds up way too fast. So yeah, 377. I thought I'd have that running by now, but had some stuff that was supposed to take place and it hasn't yet. So I gotta get a couple of things shipped off that I've got, which well, before, yeah, remind me to pick up some of that stuff to CC with tomorrow. I'm going to have to make me a new CC plate. Somehow mine disappeared. $125 to get a crank turned back there? Damn. Now here they're charging $180. $185 now. Yeah. Hey, Insane, how you doing? You still cooking down there? We dropped down. We're down to 76 and dropping right now. Oh, well, we went back up a degree. We're up to 77 again. Yeah, he's the one at 102 down there. Welcome back, Mike. Oh, you got up to 104? Whew. All right, quit holding the lighter under the thermometer there. Oh, man, I'd be in trouble. I'd be in trouble. So, yeah. So, yeah, Sean, I really don't know what's going to be done next. I really don't. There's a lot of stuff that's hit us from all directions and trying to keep that all paid. And, yeah, 104 way too hot for me. my AC would be working, I'd be sitting in my truck. That's where I would be. Driving around, doing nothing. Yeah. Yeah, your vent might be a little soft when you're done. Oh, man. So, yeah, we've been cleaning, and I almost can actually see the top of the hot tank, too. We don't have any rain chances, I don't think, until Tuesday. I think they took that all out. Kind of hope not, because tomorrow I'm going to have to be a busy boy. No, they do put thunderstorms back in. Oh, Tuesday. So, yeah. It's going to be interesting around here. I'm going to have to pay the internet bill tomorrow, too. Damn it. Otherwise, you guys won't be saying anything from me. I tried uploading video from home the other night. Good. Forget that. Can't. I don't know what they've done to that internet, but it sure is messed up. Hey, Paul, how's it going? Oh, okay. Yeah. You're going to be cooked. You're going to think you'll be wanting the 104-degree temp next month. Yeah, Paul. Hey, we're finally up today out 9. Rain. Well, we finally got a break in the rain today. I mean, you just got in here, Paul, so we got cleaned up over there. I mean, I can walk right up to my shop press now. We got over here. We can go all the way. I can actually take a block all the way to the door, and I can actually get back to my shelf. And so, and this is that block I was telling you about, Paul, that needs number 7 sleeve. So, let's see what all popped up. Oh, that used to be when I was doing woodworking out here, Dan. That was the ringer for the telephone. I used to get Mama Bear used to get so mad at me. She tried calling me when she needed something, and I couldn't hear the phone. Well, then I thought, well, I had a cell phone at the time. I couldn't hear that. So, well, Mike, then that thing must be broke because it hasn't honked on any of my ideas, so none of them must have been good. Well, then I had to put that bell in here because running routers and sanders, I couldn't hear the phone. Well, I tell you, the first few times that went off, wow. Yeah. Good thing I wasn't running the table saw. Probably been a few digits less. So. Yeah, because I got the phone disconnected out here. So, yeah, there's no phone. That's dead. And so, yeah. There's some more camshafts I'm going to have to look at and inspect. And look, it's a nice block. Other than that, the fact that it needs a sleeve, but it's a usable block yet. I know, Mike. Gotta have fun. Gotta have fun. Found some old 327 pistons. Gotta get pressed off the rod so I can add those to the aluminum. Now, mine almost have a open. Like my goal is to get the benches cleaned off and get rid of all their stuff. I even threw a log chain away. Picked it up and realized the thing been smashed. I said, scrap it. More than likely, still pull stuff. Nope, scrap it. I'm getting into one of those moods. Yeah, like I said, I got about a half a dozen blocks right behind me right here. That might go bye-bye. Oh, that would sound good there, Dan. That would be good. Cooking with Mama Bear on the grill at the farm. That'd be good. Oh, then we got a crankshaft that I want to hold on to, and Yeah, you and that damn BB gun of yours. Yes, I need to have a barbecue. That would be nice. Anyway, now I lost what I was saying. Oh, I got a crankshaft I'm going to hang on to. Since the steel crankshaft is steel, steel can be welded when it's cold. I want to practice welding on that crankshaft, on that steel crankshaft, weld it up, and take it in. Have them turn it. And have them test it after that. If it ain't broke, I will be saving a 327 steel crank. Cast cranks you gotta heat. Steel. So either that, I'm going to figure out a warming oven and get it up to a couple hundred degrees. Weld on it, put it back. Weld on it, put it back. And just do it that way too. I mean, I've seen videos where they don't heat the steel cranks. They just make sure it's covered, and they got a robot that comes down and it spins and it just dump them like a sand over it while it welds and weld them up. So, father-in-law used to have a guy that would weld up crankshafts for him. And every one that guy did, none of them were cracked. So, just like welding on sheet metal on a car, you don't want to put a lot of heat to it. So if that's the case, I gotta get some more of that carbon stuff to stick through the oil holes, so when you weld up to it, you don't weld the holes shut. Yeah, I got one chunk up there. So yeah, I'm gonna practice welding on a crankshaft and see if I can get somebody to turn it. Turn her back to standard specs and see how it looks. Spray welds, okay. Yo, you were getting the Chinese double dub movie. Get the Chinese double movie. uh, uh, it better not look worse than what it did the other night. Dude! You better get the infection taken care of that before you lose the damn thing. Squirrel is back to doing as fair as she could. Still hurts a little, but not near as bad. Doctors never did call us, and I even called Friday. Oh, they'll get a hold of you later. Yeah, well, I guess they did. Breast or can't. Okay. Oh yeah, that's what I got to figure out. These machine shops around here evidently don't want to do any work, but they want the money. That thing is getting pink. That's infected. You need to get some antibiotic cream or something on that. Begun to the foot the other day. It's just a red circle so far. No. Yeah. That's what we're kind of going with. That's what we're kind of going with that. Well, no news is good news, so. Yeah, you should have some antibiotic cream on that at least, buddy. Get that redness away. Yep. So yeah, so I'll call, if they don't call by noon tomorrow, I'll call the doctor again and say, hey, what's the results from the ultrasound? Because Squirrel told me they just didn't do her belly. They ultrasound every organ in her gut. I'm like, well, that's changed from when we left the ER at 4 o'clock in the morning. I'm like, okay, you guys are going to do ultrasound of her? Why don't you just keep her on the meds? Well, she's too young to be having that much. They put her on fentanyl before it finally took the edge off and knocked her out. It took fentanyl to relieve some of the pain, and when they said, well, how do you hurt now? She said, oh, it's still about an 8. And to her, that's coming down from 21. Right. And, yeah. So, I don't know. They were more worried about getting her too much pain relief and And I learned something too in the ER. You know, they only can draw once off of one vial. I mean, you might have enough doses in that vial for 4 different people. They take one dose off it, they got to waste that medicine. I was like, you got to be kidding me. I don't get regular TV. Storm didn't last long. Well, that's good, Mike. So yeah, we just got a couple more things to put back in, and I was throwing junk out of that. Hey, all right, good. Actually, I'll be able to save 2 steel cranks if I can get them welded up. A large journal and a small journal both. You shouldn't be tired. I'm just tired. The old man. Oh, okay. Okay. That's it. Oh God, buddy, you're bad. Oh God, you're bad. You're bad. Oh yeah, I'm ready to have a motor on the engine stand and run it and make some noise again. It's a little too quiet around here. Well, once it's out of the building, it look like so much out there in that trailer. I got an old Camaro rear end lane over there. I think I'm going to get the tractor and load that up. Just a nothing special rear end, not of that white '78 Camaro I got a few years ago. Which, after talking, found out that car originally, kind of sad, had a Camaro with 25,000 original miles on it. Yeah, that was original miles. I found out later. Cam went. They got mad, and GM wouldn't replace it, and they parked it.
Let it run.
Let it run. Yep. Yep. If I gotta look at the odometer on my Camaro, that'd be the original miles. That ain't got over 100,000 on it. All right, catch you later, Insane. Yeah, cable. I mean, even with this free stuff through the internet, I mean, I'm watching the same shows over and over. So yeah, it just sat down and started taking inventory. I got 9 motors. I'd love to finish right now. The year started out good. Well, you taking off too, Matt, or were you telling insane later? The year started off good, and now it's kind of haystack app. Okay, what's a haystack app? I don't know if I want to know.
What?
Haystack app. Oh, okay, insane. Okay, yeah. It's kind of strange. I mean, oh, okay. I can't believe I haven't seen that. Well, I now know where the mice come from. Look at it. Ain't that the life? Just kick back. Don't give a blank about anything. Oh, Mike, you really should come to Iowa for a barbecue. Whoa, where did you guys go? Well, that'd be great. No, she's still in rehab yet. Excuse me. Cancer surgery. Well, at least she's still around to be in rehab. Yeah, my shirt that I showed in the last video, squirrel already tried stealing it. Well, hello. 2 cancer ops, oh boy. No. Well, let's see, Mike. Well, you might be able to find a couple of moonshine steals along the way and fill up. That'd get you further down the road. He'd be coming from PA. Yeah. Hey, Kurt, how you doing? It might run on shine probably for not long. Ouch, that's bad. Dan, oh, that's bad. That's not good. Yeah. Heck, we still need to throw. We just need to throw you on an airplane, Mike, and get you out here. New trucks, and they're still that bad on gas mileage. That's not good. 7 miles per gallon on gas and 4 on propane. Yeah, that's not good. Yeah. I don't care for those V10s. They seem to eat a lot of gas and ping a lot. Oh. Right? I gotta get up and move. Ow! Ooh, ouch, ouch, ouch. Trying a different pair of shoes. I was thinking my shoes was a problem, and it's not 100% fixed yet. Oh. Now it's going pretty good. Well, here you go now, Paul. You can see I got a 4-foot area here finally. That. Moved the parts washer a little so I don't have to dig back to that, and cleaned out all the trash here. And like I said, I didn't think there was that much in the shop until we bagged it up and filled it up, and the back end of the truck's full. The scrap ain't added. It seemed like I had a lot. I thought, oh, we're getting a good pile. Yeah. There's rocker arms, head bolts, rings, bearings, water pumps, even an old TV set, fuel pump. Believe this or not, guys, you know how much I like tools. I'm even chucking the 12-volt impact. There's the log chain I even threw away. Just time to clean up. Time to clean up. I got most of the mowing done. Used the old tractor to get that back out. Used the old tractor to push that old square body up on the trailer. What was something talented you could do? Like I said, here's the front end. 342 gears in that old 95. Like I said, I'm not happy with what I found. I thought I was going to bore up a lot more. But, I got. Yeah, I remember you, McNoodles. Yep, I remember you. I think somebody else will too. Yeah, Paul, let's get clean. Kind of nice. Kind of nice. I don't know if it's up or not, Kurt. I'm just trying to clean. I'm trying to get the tired of tripping over stuff and looking at it. Like I said, I got about half of it. Wonder lightning strike set some fires. I've got about a half a dozen blocks. I might pull the main caps off, take a sledgehammer to the side of the blocks, and pitch them. They got damage to them now. So it really ain't out anything. It just, I don't know. Two of them need to be welded up between the cylinders, and the other one needs to start or bolt holes repaired. But I don't know. Oh, I don't know what that's about. Yeah. Hey. I can't say that one. I'll have to change. Pill also helps you when you go to the bathroom get past your zipper too. Well, that's what we were kind of setting out to do, Mike. But that one block with the crack in the sleeve, it wouldn't even run long enough to even get it up to RPM to try and blow it up. So, yeah. So yeah, maybe one of those blocks that, hey, maybe I'll just put some all metal in there and shape it and sand it. And put it together, see how long it runs. Would that be something to find out? All metal does better than JB Weld, because somebody tried JB Weld in between the cylinder, and JB Weld didn't work. The heat goes up. I think that stuff goes back to being soft again. So, yeah, that's what Buddy wants to do. And those rings and bearings I just talked about, they were standard bearings and 40 over rings, and I thought, that'd be interesting. But yeah, right now we don't really have a good candidate for a blow up. So it's the two old school 354 bolt mains I got. Hey Ryan, how you doing? My 354 bolt mains I got are old school. I really want to hold on to. I guess I got 3 left that are 4 bolts. Oh yeah, that would be outside. Yes, yes. Tired? Yeah, I'll agree with you there. Yep. We've been trying to clean the shop, get stuff reorganized, and I'm pitching. I'm spring cleaning, even though we didn't really get a spring because now we're in the June and summer's almost here. So I want to get that all cleaned up, and tired of kind of being cramped in here. So I don't know. Oh, I got my looking at my rafters. That'd be that I got in the one shed. There's 9 of them, so that'd be an 18 by 16 storage shed or addition to put on the shop. Oh, Mike, you better look outside. Make sure the neighborhood ain't on fire. That'd be the last thing you need to do, have a fire come your way. Maybe your T-bone lady was looking for you and she found somebody else to T-bone. So, yep, all I've been doing is cleaning, rearranging, trying to find something to build quick and have fun with, and watching videos. Some of these guys, I wonder what they're going to, they've kind of upped the bar so high, I don't know what their next step's going to be. Oh, okay, they're a few blocks away, okay. I don't know how they can top what they're doing now, but I'm sure they'll figure it out. There are some pretty good builds going on, though. That's for sure. But, so yeah. Oh man. Oh, and I did find out. Hey, Calvin. I need a Keith Black 100 piston, 30 over. It's got one little thicker rings, but it would help me finish that other set of 383 pistons, and I had to actually build another 383. Oh. So what's everybody been doing this weekend? I hope everybody had a good weekend. It's been fairly good around here. Yeah, I need some big sales, buddy. Yeah, I do. Sales or sponsors or something, but I'm pretty sure PayPal account's it's there, but no action on that in 3 months, and it just no. Squirrel's doing better. She's working. She's still doing stuff, and we haven't heard anything from the doctor yet. I got a call tomorrow. If they haven't called by 11, I'm going to call them and say, hey, what was the results? What's going on? So we're kind of going with the no news is good news thing. So yeah, like I said, I mowed and rode on. I'm finding out with my legs and feet that hydrostatic transmission is not my friend anymore. I almost need to figure out some levers to put up and run it by hand. Yeah. And I also got to I think I'm going to actually re-roof half of the shop here, hopefully soon. I think I've got 7 bundles of shingles left over from the house that are obviously never going to get put on the house. And I think I need to get another 7 bundles. So get the east side of the shop re-shingled so this roof quits leaking. So I had about a year's worth of work get done in about 3 months. Good luck with that one. Huh. Well, maybe go up to your set, get up on your roof, Mike, and scan the air and see where the smoke or flames are. That's not good. Somebody grilling their grill gold. So yeah, squirrel's doing wasn't fun. The stupid deer that tried taking us out on the way to the ER that night. That was luckily I seen him way before. It's like shipping what part? I've got it to where I think I could ship a set of heads, and I gotta get those out. Hopefully this week, get them out after I see them and make sure I want them to be for about $90 for the pair. So okay, right. And short block, I think last time I had a quote, it's like $220 to ship it. But I gotta get it to where it has absolutely no oil on in that motor. So I might have to pull the pan, and I really don't want to because I know it don't leak, but can't have any fluids whatsoever in that motor. I'm like, okay, fine. So that's where I've kind of kicked around the idea if something would take place and give me just a little extra funds, I'd almost deliver that motor in person myself. just to have a road trip to maybe meet some of you guys along the way. But oh my, that's a good one, Mike. That's good. Yeah, engine parts. Yeah. Oh, found out the motor that's in the race car now came out of a 1978 350 conventional cab. It was 165 horsepower 4-barrel out of a K10 to K2500. That's the motor going around, going in circles right now. Ups, they got the weight limit, but not too bad. Oh, the Up Store. No, the Up Store. I tried going through Up Store to ship those same heads. Was going to be $140. I'm like, excuse me? But the way the Up Stores works is they make a bunch of money off you shipping. So I gotta check with our local Chronicle, see what they're maybe just going straight to Ups might be a different. Still playing the Christmas music, or did he change his tune finally? I'll have that motor cellophane wrapped up and bagged and tagged and everything just to make sure it stays clean between here and there. But yeah, if they ship it and it gets upset and some oil comes out of that, we may never see the motor again. Rudolph, yeah, are you sure it's a legit ice cream truck? And maybe you're hearing fire trucks and you got an ice cream truck running around playing Christmas music. Oh man. So yeah, I don't know. Yeah, I'm thinking it'll be okay, but I don't know. We gotta get that out of here. Get the heads. Boom, gone. Oh, excuse me. Oh, okay. Near to near. Insane. He is a goofball. He is a goofball. Painted pink. I don't think I'd be buying ice cream from that ice cream truck. I don't care how hot I was. I'd pass. That's a little creepy. Free hugs painted on the side of it. Hey, I got car parts in here for sale. Yeah. Oh man. So. Ow. Ow. Ooh. Hey. I even broke down and took some of my hydros. I didn't get the relief I wanted. Oh man. Well, hey Jason, how you doing? Hey, we finally got up. Everybody must have figured we finally got the notifications. We're up to 15 people finally. And 5 likes. Woohoo! Yeah, hydrocodone. Excuse me. Yeah, I had a few of them left. They basically that day after I took Squirrel to the ER, I sat down in the shop chair out here and I couldn't get comfortable. I broke down and took some of those and finally got the knees to stop hurting long enough to fall asleep for a few hours. Last night I even went to bed fairly early for me. You have a full bottle. Wow. That stuff's getting hard to get your hands on. Well, now here they only give you enough hydros for 7 to 10 days at once. Yeah. Now night before I couldn't sleep. Last night I laid down and I was out. The way the bed looked when I got up this morning, geez, I had to be tossing and turning and flopping. I about had the bed turned in for in. So how's everything going with you, Jason? You still got your hip waders on, or is it kind of backing off on the rain for you? Oh God, Dan, they gotta figure out something for you, buddy. There's got to be a fix, other than a 2x4 over the head. But there's got to be a fix. Buddy of mine back here too. He's not the one that's here, but another one. He's had a constant headache now for a month, and they're thinking he tore something in his neck. He's like, how? So yeah, it's just like they want. Good, at least the hip waders are put aside. Don't be planning any trips down Interstate 29. That's back underwater again here. Yeah, like Iron Man. Well, not this guy's headaches ain't that bad, but I made a suggestion to him, and this guy's had some scares with health, and he's starting to get afraid that it's going to be something else. Well, roadsides was a work-related injury, Mike, and the doctors didn't do what they should have at first. And now, yeah, yeah. I did get to talk to Iron Man the other morning. He was getting his RV out and ready to go road tripping, so it'd be cool if he just showed up here one day. He almost did that a few months ago. They were ready to take off, and they just loaded their stuff, and the wife got a call, and she had to go to work. He's like, "You serious?" He said if they would have waited a half hour to call, they would have been on their way here. Yeah, he's had some scares like that, so yeah, I know I miss him. He did have a phase where he was pretty good. Then now he's kind of back to being sick and coughing, and it just yeah. And Carl, I haven't heard anything from the last. Well, that's what 3 weeks, 2, 3 weeks ago when he made an appointment. 160 as an American temp. That's still cold. You start worrying when it hits 220 and keeps climbing. That's when you worry. So how's the 406 sound there, Jason? Hopefully she sounds pretty good. Sorry, I'm too far away from home. Yeah. 160, that's doing good. What do you put 406 in, Jason? Yeah. I don't know. Like I said, I think this week, depending on how things go, the next. Oh, okay, got you now. Okay, then yeah, that's a little steam holes in the head. '78. Oh, okay. you might have a good video clip to put up. Not that you'll get anything for it now. Stupid YouTube. Yeah, I'd be a little worried. 160 and it's up to that. But like you said, if you ain't got no shroud and all that. Yeah, they're going to have it pretty soon where they're going to have a select few people. And that seems like to be the common thing going on in this world. It's just like only a select few people get to do this stuff or get to do that. Or, yeah, we ain't going down that road. Okay. Yeah, well, with no shroud, yeah, it probably would. One of our buddies that built 2 motors last year, oh, yeah, only the rich. He went to get his boat out this year, and he got a hold of me. He says, "Hey, is it a good idea when you see soft plugs laying on the floor of your boat?" You know, needless to say, he's looking for 2 blocks. The one block, yeah. Yeah, and you know what, Dan? After we die, they ain't gonna have anybody to make their stuff to keep them. They're gonna go, well, how come our stuff ain't being made? Well, you killed everybody off that was making it for you because they had to do something to make a living. Yeah, you got to run kind of some kind of restriction in there because otherwise all your water will heat up in the radiator and that'll be just as bad. Yeah, I'm curious. I gotta check. We'll see if we get a response. We'll see. Oh, 107-year-old water pump? Well, yeah, I might want to change that out. Might want to get at least a 90-year-old one. Vented hoods? It depends on the car. How it's, yeah, that'd be cool. That wouldn't be bad. $107-year-old water pump. Wow, that's a heck of a good one. It's when it's been around longer than the motor has. So just realized the race motor and that one that was in the hunting truck are 11 years apart, or 9 years apart in age. 69 and 78. This thing's going to go with the Roger's old oil plug. I'm tired of. That's going to go in the scrap wagon. That might be the piece that puts the overweight on it. I don't know, Sean. That's not good. Tolls? Oh, man. I wouldn't be driving out there. Taco butt. I thank you guys that have checked in on me, wondering if everything was okay since the video's kind of come to a screeching halt. Jason, don't you have my text? Don't you have my number? I thought I had that. I gave you my number once. Ooh, no hot sauce for this boy. Eating sausage on pizza anymore. I just like putting, getting to where I can't even eat onions without having troubles with them. I'm like, oh, come on. Well, you guys talking all this grill stuff. You guys got me hungry for something off the grill now. I can't go home and do anything on the grill. We don't have anything to put on the grill. Oh yes, barbecued onions. Oh yes. I like sweet corn. Oh yeah. Okay, you got a piece of paper and pencil ready there, Jason. I'll put it up in the thing for a split second, and then I'll remove it. So let me know when you're ready to write it down. Do. Awkward. 55512. Oh, Dan, you're. Oh man. I'm gonna do it this way. Okay. I'm gonna do it this way. I'll give you the first three numbers are 712, and then there's the last six that you need. Let me know when you got it. 8657309. You got it there, Jason? I watch my phone start blowing up. All right. There it goes. Cool. All right. There you go. I should be able to, as long as you can send it, I should be able to receive it because I got unlimited that stuff. More videos coming. Oh, God, no. No, no. God, I'm going to have to get a new phone after this. Oh, man. Cool. I'll be looking forward to seeing that. Let's see. Well, so far quiet, thank goodness. And now a lot of people in here. Now we're back down to 11. So, oh wait a second. Tablet says 13. Computer says 11. Got 6. I'll refresh it. What the hell? See what happens. Oh, Dan, you got him to write the wrong number at first. Yeah, you got some nice area out there, Matt. God, yeah. 5551212. We're missing 3 numbers, so what area code? Oh, that's right. God, I have. God dang, that's been a long time since I called that. No, that's fine, Jay. That's fine. Whenever you got it, it's that way you got the number now, so. Jeez, Mike, well, that storm must have raised heck with. Maybe one of your cell towers are on fire next to you. Maybe that's what the problem is. Really? Okay. Oh, yeah. This is that stroking. Oh, Jesus. How to say this without. This is the clearancing tool for doing 383s. when I did my 383, I had this set up. I checked that block that we figured out was a 383. Got the same clearances. So, at least it ain't 666, 666, 6666. That would not be. Engine born of the best stuff. Yep. Had somebody tell me that they got one of their buddies that swears up and down you cannot start a motor sitting on the ground. I knew somebody was going to turn that dirty. I said, well, heck, I could go one further yet. I'll pull the driver's side head off and run it on 4 cylinders. I did that one time working on the motor engine stand, trying to figure out what's going on. I got the head off. For some reason, I left the carbon intake and all that on there. And just bumping it over, and it started, and my brain's kind of going, why is the pistons moving? And there it was, running on the even side, and number 3, 1, 3, 5, and 7 just sitting there going up and down. So, yeah, you can run a motor on the ground. A couple of my buddies out there do that anyway. But no. So yeah, kind of sorry that there's been a lack in videos, but not much I can do right about it. And I'm figuring out nobody likes having a fat guy work for them, so, or do anything for them. So that's the other thing I'm fighting. So, and we really I quit going to buffets. We're losing money there, which that's okay. As last couple of buffets we've actually hit, I get done with my first plate, which has hardly anything on it, and it's like, wow. Right, yeah, right. And I've seen some V8 air compressors too. And our inline 6 is being turned into those industrial air compressors. At one time, I had one of those industrial air compressors, and somebody stole it. It didn't get much because I knew the motor was shot, because the previous owner didn't drain the water out of it, and it froze and broke. So, yeah, somebody hooked up and took it. So it either went for scrap after they figured, or they had to put a new motor in it. God, I look back at the stuff I've had over the years and the different things I've done. Master of many and no. Jack of all trades, but master of none. How do you do that and handle the oil? What, running it without the head? Lifter stayed in, down in the hole. So if there's no push rod, it wasn't pushing it up. And yeah, they ran. Really, it took a few seconds for my brain to go, the motor's running. And I'm like thinking, how? The head's off. I only took it. I only taken the driver's side spark plug wires off. I hadn't taken the even side off, and yeah, that was crazy. Goofy here, he wants to make a V table saw, and I said, oh, hell no. I ain't going to be anywhere close to that thing. Even at idle, that thing would throw that. That'd send the carbide tips past the moon. They'd hit Mars. Actually, it sounded just like a 4-cylinder. I mean, it didn't really. It really blew my mind. I might have to rig up a motor and do that again. Show everybody. That really. It just kind of blew my mind when it did that. I do believe there is a video on YouTube of somebody else doing that, of a motor running without a head on it. It's kind of crazy. But nope. We did get one dislike. Sucky. Oh, what the heck? Tablet, what's going on? I got good battery. Let's see. Oh, what do I got up here? Clear that. Okay, there we go. Had a couple of things pop up there, just cleared them out so they won't mess with the tablet. Oh, there's the flash on the screen. A little late. Lagging a little bit, yeah. But nope. Phone's at 77, and that's about what my tablet appears to be at, too. Ever since I restored this tablet, well, some app was eating the hell out of the battery on there. I don't know what it was, but hey, now at least it still works. Better nothing, so yeah, it's going to be kind of nice. Oh, you put a new battery in. Well, that's good. Like I said, hopefully I'm going to find a different place for my refrigerator, microwave, and like I said, I'm throwing trash. I'm throwing stuff. I just threw out a whole bunch of magazines and card books and all that stuff. Well, hell, that's good, Mike. That wasn't bad. A lot cheaper than a new phone. So, but otherwise, yeah, I really don't know. What's those? Do you even buy them anymore? Or do they come on CD, or do you got to take over and run that into the ground too? Yeah. Anyway, yeah, this thing's been handy setup. Nice and God, wow. Remember when you could buy those at any grocery store or gas station? You used to be able to get some good car magazines too. Oh wait, car magazines, yeah, that's what we're talking about. Oh God, guys. Trying to think what. Well, I guess I got that tomorrow. Easier editor. Some of those tattoo magazines back in the day were about as bad as Playboy too. It's art. Well, Paul, as you said earlier, a lot of sales need to happen, or something needs to be sold, or yeah. I would have liked to go on Friday night, but well, you want to be paid all of a sudden, which they've been paid, but they just. I tell you, these utility companies around here are kind of really making life hard on everybody. I guess now our city's going to have a special meeting, and they're going to change the way they handle people behind on water bill. I mean, we're within $60, 60 to $80 of being caught up on our water bill. But now they're going to change how that is. So I'm pretty sure they're going to make it if you're behind, you're shut off until you're paid in full. So yeah, I kind of snapped her. I said, this last month and a half has been bad. I said, there's been a lot of things that's hit us from different things, and yeah, I could see if you were 2, 3, 4 months behind, and I mean the town used to do that. Now they just keep changing the rules as you go. And we found out there's some rules that they've made that don't apply to everybody in town. Oh, that don't happen. Whatever. Capital, here's bankrupt. Yeah. Well, I don't see why. Well, another thing that ain't helping. I think the last I heard, we got like 40 to 60, 70 houses for sale in our town. Nobody's buying. So I can kind of see the city's point. Well, there ain't no houses. But the problem is, nobody's living there. You're not using any water. You're not using the garbage. But you're still paying for it. They will not stop billing you as long as you own that property and it's in town. You pay for everything just like you were using it, whether you got the water on or off. So, yeah. Oh, yeah, they don't care about my medical conditions. Yeah, budget plant billing, that's a joke and a half. I mean, if you can't pay $256 and you got for this winter, oh God, with what we paid, it cost us over $2,000 for heat this winter, and yeah, so now we got to pay the current bill plus $100 on top of that, which are pushing our on to. I think our payments are going to be like $350 a month now, when we couldn't make the $250 payments. So yeah, that's going to be interesting here. It's going to be real interesting. Oh, you want to freak out at the gas company, Dan? I just shut the pilot light off on the furnace, and we didn't use the gas stove. We were using the grill. Oh yeah, yeah, that budget plan. We were using the gas grill, so we didn't any gas in the house. You realize they wouldn't listen to us? They said, "Oh, they showed up one day. We need to replace your meter. It's not working." I said, "What do you mean it's not working? We got gas in the house." "Well, it's not working. It's not charging you for it." I'm like, "Whatever." I said, "We haven't been using it." "Oh, whatever." So they put the new meter on. They come back and they said, "Well, this meter." I said, "Dude, we're not using anything gas in the house." "Well, how are you cooking?" I said, "We're using the gas grill." "Oh, that can't be right. That can't be right." So they had to look. We got an electric water heater, no gas. Only two things in our house are gas is our stove and our furnace. He says, "Well, you realize pilot light's on your furnace?" I said, "Yeah, the furnace is shut off." Well, they went to try and replace it a third time. I said, "Dude, you guys already put a new meter on here, a brand new one." I said, "We're not using it." Because they were wondering why all of a sudden the bill dropped like $70. Well, we're not using it. So, and the pilot light eats a lot of gas, evidently. Enough that they noticed that their gas meter stopped turning. Uh, yeah. One time the one gal was getting into it with her about this, and I said, "It's like you got her on two books." And she screwed up. She goes, "We do." As what I was having a hard time was, like you, we had paid ahead, but yet they said we still had a back bill. I'm like, if we had a back bill, how do we pay ahead? And that's when I smarted off about, yeah, you guys are running double books. They were trying to keep us on the budget bill. And after she said, "Yes, we do," and she goes, "You will be off the budget bill. Just pay your bill." And boom, it was done. I'm like, haha. She admitted to what they were doing wrong. But yeah. Yeah, our water heater. Yeah, I don't see how these big companies can think that people can still keep on paying that. I mean, but yet now they're making it illegal to have your own solar power, collect your own rainwater, or go off grid. If you're off grid in certain cities, oh no, you got to be on the grid. You can't live off the land. Oh, that's bad. It's just, I'll take up your mind. Do you want us to pay the bill or run behind a little, or go off grid, and then you guys are going to force us on? So if you're going to force us to be on grid, uh, who's going to pay the bill? I mean, Oh, anyway. Your water heater's from 1991? You know how many hot water heaters we've put in that house since we've lived in it? We've been in there 20, 21 years. I think we're on water heater number 8. That's why we've owned it. That don't include the pulled out of the basement when we moved in. And that guy owned the house for a few. So that house of ours has had 15 water heaters in the last 30 years. So that's about right. They average about 2 years before you start having issues with them. That's how bad our water's here. That's why I drink a lot of water, bottled water, and have 2 water filters on our house at home to make it safe to drink. I don't know what. A few years ago, when I had a friend, he says, "Well, you realize they got a warning in town that you're not supposed to let your infants drink the town water." I said, "Oh, it's amazing that wasn't put out for total broadcast or public notification." Yeah. So yeah. Yeah. So far, this water heater we got in there, I think we've squeezed. It's actually it only heats half the water, so we've been running on that for 2 years, 3 years. Yeah, they've been putting something in the water. And the amount of cancer and sickness we got around here, I'm pretty sure our water is probably not fit for human consumption. Uh, can't drain our water heater because there's so much lime in the bottom of it right now that's plugged. There, once you get a year or so on it, you can't get anything out the bottom. Well, there was a study that was done from Storm Lake, Iowa, down to just north of Denison, Iowa, the river that goes by here, which is the Boyer River. They said it starts at Storm Lake and it goes south. They say that first 27 miles of it is the hot spot for cancer in the state of Iowa. Because the old packing plants that used to be in Storm Lake years ago, everything went down the sewer and everything went in the lake, including intestines, chemicals, batteries, acid. I mean, whatever hit the floor got washed down the drain and pumped straight into the lake. And they figure by the time the water gets just north of Denison, all that crap is filtered out back to where the water's safe. So I lost a sister to cancer. I've lost a cousin to cancer. A couple other neighbors have gotten cancer, and we're everybody that lives right along that river. So, yeah. Yeah, if you do get it to drain, you probably won't get the valve shut because of, yeah. So, yeah. Well, and when we got the distilled, our old well out here at the farm was a surface filled well that wasn't actually dug deep enough to fill from below. So whatever ran off the ground went into the well. And that's probably some of my issues now. Got a distiller. My dad did our distilled water, and my God, when you go from drinking from the hydrant to drinking distilled water, you're like, oh my God, I didn't think I was ever going to drink stuff. Nasty. And remind me about that ranger. I'll tell you, somebody. Well, Dad cleaned out the distiller and had some weeds behind the house, and he just drained that out with the drain, put it in a container, went out back and just threw it up in the air and let it rain down. Next day, Dad asked me if I had sprayed the stuff behind the house. I said, no, why? He says, well, everything's wilted down and laying on the ground. Dennis and I don't have a dam. That might be a different one. Because come to figure out, the stuff that we cleaned out, distilled out of our water, killed the weeds and grass overnight after Dad threw it out there. So I said, and we're drinking this stuff before this? Yeah, so that's probably where some of my health issues come from, is the fact that the water was pure. Oh, the last well test I had done on the water, I smarted off to my buddy. I said, well, at least you didn't show up in a hazmat suit. He says, well, I thought about it. I'm like, oh, the water that bad? He says, the state of Iowa, University of Iowa hasn't tested water that bad in 30 years, they said. I'm like, oh? He says, if you want a good garden, put that water on the garden. He says, you'll have 13-foot long ear corn. I'm like, oh, really? He says, yeah. He says, you basically got liquid hog shit without the smell. And we were drinking that stuff and bathing in it. What she says is all this will cause pseudorabies and animal health issues. Well, the last batch of hogs we had on here had pseudorabies, and my dad's cows started dropping dead. Vet couldn't figure out why. Oh, yeah. So that's probably what shortened my mom and dad's and my sister's life. Yeah. As for the Ranger, just found out somebody found a 2002 Ford Ranger that had low miles on it and no rust. He got suckered into paying 11 grand for a Ford Ranger. Oh, it's got low miles. I said, 11 grand for a $3,000 truck? I don't care if it had 2 miles on it. There's no way that truck was worth 11 grand. So yeah. Oh yeah, teeth issues. Oh yeah, yeah. So since my dad had just spent not like $1,300 on having a new well pump put in there, when I gave up the water rights to the well, I said I want to see the pump. Well, they brought it up, and I looked at it. So just throw it back in the hole. That water destroyed that $1,300 well pump, and they just throw it back in there. So they did. So yeah. I gave up the water rights to the land here. So now we got rural water, and I ain't ever had a drop. They had 1 drop of water out of that line, and yeah. Oh wow, yeah. A Nissan with 225,000 miles. That thing's going to lay down at any moment. But no. You know, I'm trying to figure out how these YouTube channels that are rebuilding all these newer vehicles are doing it. When you find out they're paying anywhere of $20,000 to $45,000 for a vehicle, and then still spending 8 to 10 grand, if not more, for a wrecked vehicle that's salvaged, I'm like, I just can't pencil it out. They must have a sharper pencil than hardly owns fluids. I just don't see how these guys are doing anything. I know most of their money comes from the AdSense and that. No, the water rights it's just filled in, and it's farm ground now. Yep. The guy that owned the land, I talked to him, and they got tired of farming around it, and I said, well, water ain't no good. I says, I'll give up the rights. So otherwise, yeah, if I would have kept the water there, they would have had to farm around it for as long as I was alive. So I don't know. I buddy of mine had a little Nissan truck. That was fun, but yeah, I don't know. But oh, okay, yep. But oh. Yes, I'm starting to run out of stuff, guys. A lot going on, but a lot of I don't know. Trying to figure out how to keep things going and getting stuff done. And we got a few things to pick up before. Well, crap! I gotta go get rid of that garbage. A friend of mine, we did have a 350 and a little Nissan. We got it to fit. Oh, Jesus, what a pain in the ass. But we got her in there. Somebody else had done the conversion and they didn't quite do it right, and she ended up with it, and we fixed it and got it. She had fun with the truck for a while. Then she kept tearing the transmission out of it. I don't know what they were doing wrong there, but yeah. Pisan. There you go, Jason. So yeah, I hope to get the videos back on a roll, and I got some other projects. I got a couple of trucks to cut apart and trailers to be made out of them. I don't know. I'm running out of ideas with things, guys. That's where I can't see how these channels that raise the bar so high, how they're going to continue. I mean, eventually, you don't think it's possible, but eventually you do run out of stuff you can do to keep people interested, and I don't know. I don't know what to do. I know. Start stripping. Yeah, that would be. Oh, yeah, speaking of that, boy, did you guys see the big hoopla with one of the YouTube channels? He gave up a six-figure income to kind of go off on the. I'm pretty sure you guys all know who I'm talking about. YouTube's completely demonetized him and everything, and I was like, wow. It's crazy. Call Bear Goes Wild. I probably wouldn't make it 30 seconds. I'd be on the ground in pain. I know, Paul. Like I was saying, I just feel bad I haven't done any real videos, and it just Chucky 2009, look into that. Yeah, yeah. I'll let you make your own opinions. It just, wow. Yeah, I don't even know if he's still on the. Yeah, that's what he said. He had a six-figure. Six-figure. So I know the idea of doing a grenade motor is kind of fun. Maybe since I got so many of those stupid one-piece rear seals, maybe we'll just build one out of that and see how it lasts. I like you. Tweet. I did. If you guys ever watched the Flat Rate Master or Flat Rate, it's a guy I just found, and the other day he kind of went off on a rant, and he said a lot of good points. These schools that want to teach that are freaking out because all this information, like what I'm doing, is getting out on the internet, and these schools that get paid for having you go to their programs is like, oh no, that's got. But at the same time, you want big bucks to make the mechanics go to get the schooling. But yet, like you said, in the end, yes, you still need some schooling, but the information's out there. They got to change. They got to change your games, and like his biggest complaint about going to the schooling for the mechanics was they're still teaching you basic stuff or stuff back in 2000. They haven't upped their classes for the more modern stuff. Who's a mechanic at a shop that wants to know how to replace a water pump on a 2000 Ford Explorer? You're not working on that stuff there. Yeah. So yeah, it just, Hey, he made a lot of good points, and I have to watch his video. I can't remember. It's flat rate something. I can't remember. No, not Bill. Chucky 2009. Bill, the cemetery pretty much shut him down too. But Bill's kind of making a comeback. I see he's posting more videos. He got a John Deere tractor he's working on now too, so. And some of these bigger channels have a lot of sponsorships in that too, so. Mike, I think he's actually lost subscribers. I don't think he's got as big a subscriber base, and I only go there once in a while just to see what's on. Yeah, the cemetery, that was a big fluke there too. He saved him a lot of money on all the stuff he was making, and he got good content, and yeah. So yeah. Yeah, notifications ain't getting out, and some guys have gotten a hold of me and said, hey, we weren't even subscribed to you anymore, and they never removed themselves, so yeah. Like I said, I've come down to figure out if you're above average in size, nobody wants to deal with you. Yeah, I mean, and you know, a lot of the stuff that I put in my videos is technology that's dying, and people don't know anything about it. They stop teaching it. And that's why I put out what I do, just to try and help keep it alive and keep it going. And I know eventually one of these days it's going to come in, there won't be any small blocks left. Just like a lot of cars that were made back in the early 1900s that don't even exist on this planet, only in pictures and paper records. I mean, it's amazing how things can just disappear off the face of the earth and never be seen or heard from again. So, yeah, but the rich think they got it by the balls, but, you know, if they didn't have us little peons here doing their dirty work, they wouldn't have anything. Yeah, that's what it. Somebody was worried their family name was going to get out. Oh, tells you right there the reason they were worried about the family name getting out is because they probably got their family member in a grave in a cemetery that the rest of the family can't find them, and they ain't telling them where it's at. So that's about my thinking on that deal. I mean. Yeah, who's going to do field work? Who's going to do the grunt work? Yeah, where's their $700,000 suits going to come from if there's nobody to make them or pick the cotton or? Oh yeah, people ain't looking at the big picture. They're looking at the here and now, and how can we live fancy high on the hog? Just when Goon Squad put out the price reveal on that Lamborghini, I'm like, that just $10,000 a year for plates on that car. I see why these people that win the lotto go broke, because they go out and buy a car like that, and then they don't realize it's going to cost them $10,000 a year to have the car. I mean, that's why a lot of people that won lottos has lost it all. They don't. Everybody thinks, oh, you just pay the tax once. No, you don't. You buy plates every year for your car. So, yeah, yeah. You probably couldn't even own a parts car and afford the plates. Oh man. So, well, I suppose, guys, it's hitting the 2 hour mark, and I got a truckload of trash to get out, get burned. I got a couple more things to bring back in the shop. And I guess I don't know much else. We're all on this planet together, and we got to figure out how to keep going before everything implodes. So, thanks everybody for stopping by. And 5 years, heck, some of them don't even make it 5 years there, Sean. So, but I'll see what I can get up for videos this week. And yes, we need to have somebody. Everybody's got to vote this year. We got to get this. We got to get a good Congress in there, representatives, and yeah. Either that or it's going to be the biggest corruption vote we've ever had in our history. So, anyway, everybody, y'all take care. We'll see you later, and we'll see what we can get up for videos. And I'll be watching for that video, Jason. You take care. So, all right, everybody. Good night. Have a good one. And there we go. Yeah, Implode USA. Yeah, that's about what it is.